I was listening to this founder, this creative, and she was sharing how she was making $100,000 months, but it was just not enough. And she had went right back into action mode because she was trying to plan for her next revenue increase. And I was listening to it and I'm like, wow, this is amazing, great accomplishments that she's been able to make in her business. And then when I looked in the comments or like the feedback, you had people talking about how greedy she was, how ungrateful she was, how someone was like, wow, this is inspiring. Others are like, man, what are you doing? How can I learn from you? My revenue is stuck. So it was interesting. But what stood out when I went back through her other posts or other videos, she had been actually doing this over and over again. She was doing this when she was making $10,000 months. She was doing this when she was making $20,000 months, $30,000 months, $40,000 months. So it spoke more to this is how her thought process works, and this is how her internal system works when it comes to setting goals and revenue goals for herself. This is a part of her strategy. It wasn't so much a part of her being greedy. And to be honest, she may not even recognize that she's kind of mirroring that energy, that she's mirroring that it's not enough, that she's working towards more, more, more. And most founders can resonate or even understand where she's coming from, because I am one of those. When you are a founder and you're constantly moving, like it's called like that revenue goals, there's always consistent change, right? There's always that consistent change. And so because of that, this leads you to a place of inconsistent lead flow. Sometimes it can even lead you into a place of like just your follow-up logic begins to change. You can also experience this conversion systems. They're never stabilized. And it is not because of greed. It's because you're constantly moving the post. You're constantly pushing that goalpost. And most high functioning or high cognitive CEOs, business owners experience this because somehow in our brain, we get to a place where the business never gets to a place to be able to compound. It's constantly resetting, right? It's constantly resetting itself. And so it makes it hard for you to be stable or to stabilize. And so when I was listening to her, I'm sure this is something probably that she's also struggling with in her business. And so this is why I teach the decision repatterning. And this is how you can stop chasing that next number, right? And it helps you stabilize a system long enough so that you can see a system and or you can see